Hi Shimmy Shakers and welcome to today's Tabata workout. This one is a perfect one to get your heart rate working, also to make yourself feel strong. We have 3 rounds of 3 exercises each. 20 seconds on, 20 seconds off. Always remember to get your doctor's okay before you exercise. Get that music pumping and let's go. So starting off, just loosening up through our arms, through our shoulders. And coming into a side lunge. You want to bend that knee and keep that knee turned out as you keep your foot turned out. Sinking those hips back, and if it feels okay, reaching down your opposite arm to the opposite knee. And if that feels good, start to speed it up. Still keep moving slowly, especially if you need a little bit more loosening up before getting into it. Reaching those arms long otherwise. Okay, now coming into squats and then up onto our toes. So we sink down in our heels, sink those hips back. Keep your spine nice and long, and then reaching down and up, down and up. So we're also getting energy into our shoulders with this one. Holding it down, little pulses. Nice big smiles, always makes it more fun. Now pulses up, reaching those arms up. You want to feel this warming up through your legs. Okay, now we're opening up through our hips. Bringing your knee up and then out to the side, loosening through that hip joint. And other way, coming from outside in. That's it. Still keeping your core strong. And then releasing through our neck. Dropping your head down, nice slow circles around. If you have any sore spots, feel free to hold it in that position for a little longer. And other way. Okay, let's jog it out. So bringing your heels up at the back, getting some energy in our hamstrings. If you don't want to run, you can just march it out, but still keep the same action, pumping out your arms. And then bringing your knees in front. Again, if you don't want to run, you can march it out instead. Still try and keep that height in your knees if you can. Heels up. And knees up. Awesome work. Should be feeling a little bit warmer now. Okay, we've got 3 exercises. Here's our first exercise. We're coming down into our squat, keeping our knees out, keeping our hips back, and then jumping in. So when you jump in, make sure your knees are still bent. We're then reaching one arm towards the floor, then the other, using your hips to sink low. Next exercise, we're coming into our tuck sit-ups, keeping those knees up, reaching forward. Keep your neck strong by looking towards your knees, really squeezing through your core. And final exercise, we're doing a long jump, landing into a squat and run fast feet back. Okay, getting ready. First of 3 exercises, 20 seconds each. And let's go. Starting off nice and strong, getting into that squat. If this is your very first time doing this exercise, just start nice and light in. You can even step it out if you want less impact on your joints. Otherwise, if you're feeling good, keep those arms nice and long, really sink those hips back to reach towards the ground. And we're done. Breathe. 20 seconds relax. So remember in your 20 seconds to relax, you want to still keep moving. And you're getting ready now to do your tuck sit-ups. Just breathe. Use that 20 seconds. And here we go. Really keeping your core strong, reaching all the way through. So if you're finding that this is too much on your neck, you can keep your head down and just lift your hips instead. Otherwise, keep looking towards your knees to keep that neck strong. You don't want that neck to be moving all the way around all over the place. You want to be feeling it through your core. Okay, final exercise of this round. It is our long leap with our fast feet back. And you can always march it out if you want low impact. And let's go. Otherwise, really pushing off those feet. You can use your arms for momentum. you've got lots of space, even go further. If you don't have much space, then focus on the up and down rather than the length. You're doing really awesome. We're almost through our first round. One more. And release. Awesome job. Give yourself a clap. First round down. We've got 2 more to go. This time, now you're used to the exercises, a bit more warmed up, you can move even bigger. We've got our drop squat coming up. Dance it out. Make the most of those 20 seconds rest. And let's go. So really dropping down low. And if it's feeling good, you can even go faster. Keep your spine straight, bracing through your core. Awesome work. You're doing really, really well. I know this is a tough exercise. Remember to always land with your knees out. And already done. Good work. Breathe, recover, and then when you're ready, coming down to the floor. We're getting ready for our tuck sit-ups. So knees stay over your hips. Otherwise, you can just do little lifts if you found the last round was too much on your neck. And let's go. So keeping that neck strong by looking towards your knees, really reaching up. See if you can get your shoulders off the floor even higher than last round. Reaching as far as you can. Really feeling this one through our abdominal muscles. And done. Okay, we've got one more exercise left of this round. Remember, it's our long leap with our fast feet back. Shake it out, recover. And let's go. As long as you can. See if you can get even further than last round. Sink down even lower. And then fast feet back even quicker. Beautiful job. Stay with it. Doing really, really well. That's it. Are you smiling? You should be. This workout is fun. And stop. Awesome work. Okay, you should definitely be warm by now. Your heart rate should be up. Just keep moving on that recovery. That's going to help you for the next round. Final time doing these exercises, we're going as high as we can, as deep as we can, and as far across as we can. Remember, we've got our pop squat to begin. And let's go. Getting down nice and low, really bending your knees, making sure you're bracing your core to keep that spine long. Good work. Almost there. Stay with it. Doing really, really well. And release. Well done, Shimmy Shaker. We are almost through. Okay, knees over hips, coming into our sit-up tucks. Now that you know the exercise, if you want more, you can pulse it up. Or you can take the option of lifting your hips up if you want to keep your neck on the mat. And let's go. So little pulses, or still keep coming down or up. And release. Awesome job. Got one more exercise left of this round. Remember, it's our long leap with our fast feet back. And let's go. Okay, so first exercise of the second round, we're coming into a side lunge. Make sure your knee is out, and then we're pushing off that leg into a hop. If you don't want to hop, you can just drive that knee up instead, and if you want even more, you can punch up with that arm to get a little bit more intensity into your cardio workout. We're doing one side, then the other. Then for our third exercise, coming into a mountain climber. Make sure your hips stay in line with your shoulders. You're pushing away the floor. Breathe through it. You're doing really well. And if you want an easier option, you can come down to your knees, lift one knee, then the other. Make sure you keep your hips up. No sinking down in that back. You're keeping that core strong. Okay, first exercise, bracing up, and let's go into our lunge, driving that knee up. Try and keep your spine nice and aligned. You're not leaning side to side, you want to keep it nice and aligned. And then really push off that foot to try and drive that knee higher. One more, and release. Shake it out, breathe, bounce it out. Next exercise, we're coming to the other side, but breathe it out first. Go other side, pushing onto that knee. One side might feel different to the other, so just be really aware of your body. Get down low in your hips if it feels good. And then really push off that supporting leg into that hop. Doing really well. And release, shake it out. Okay, final exercise of this round climber. Make sure you're not dropping into those shoulders. You want to be pushing the floor away. Hands under your shoulders, on your knees or your toes. And let's go. Pushing off your feet. And you want to look just in front of your hands. So not looking down with this one, looking just in front of your hands. Really keeping your belly button towards your spine. And release. Nice work. Okay, we're definitely nice and hot and sweaty now. Let's recover, catch our breath. Just keep moving. And remember, we have our side lunge to our knee hop. Shake it out. And let's go. See if you can get even higher and even lower this time if you found last round was okay for you. So bending in that knee as you come down into that lunge and then pushing off that foot to get high in that hop. One more and release, shake it out. Try and always keep your chest up as well. If you lean over, it might make you feel a little bit queasy. Okay, we're getting ready to do the other side. And let's go. Really bending that knee and then pushing off your foot, landing nice and strong as well. And doing a little punch up if you want even more cardio workout. So it's raining here now. Okay, we're getting ready for our third exercise of this round, our mountain climbers. Make the most of your rest, and then when you're ready, coming down and let's go. One knee in, then the other, really pushing off those feet. Doing really well. Try and keep those shoulders over your hands. Oh my goodness, this is fun in the rain. How exhilarating. And release. Awesome work. Shake it out. Let me just check my camera's okay. Yep, all good. Oh, how atmospheric. Let me know in the comments. Are you doing this workout in the rain as well, or are you inside? Really push down into those feet. Push up high in that hop. And let's go. That's it. Enjoy it. There's a hit of dopamine with these exercises. It makes us feel good. And release. Shake it out. Breathe. And do your little rain dance with me. If you are doing it in the rain, just be really careful. Especially if the ground gets slippery and you haven't done these kind of exercises before. Okay, we're getting ready to do the other side and let's go. Really pushing off, trying to get as high as you can in that hop. We're working power, strength and cardio in this move, and you can go quick as well if you want even more cardio work if you're feeling strong already. One more. and release. Awesome job. Okay, we are nearly there. We've got one more to go into our mountain climber. So coming down when you are ready. We're setting up with our hands under our shoulders or on our knees, lifting one knee then the other, looking just in front of your hands, keeping that neck long, and go. So really powering it out this time. We're trying to go as fast as we can, still keeping that core strong. That's it, that's it, that's it. Come on, you're nearly there. Stay with it. Final time you have to do this exercise. And release. Awesome work. We have one more round to go of three. Our three exercises for this round are, first of all, we're starting with a lunge. Keep your feet hip-width apart and then come down. So make sure your feet are hip-width apart with this one. You want your knee over your ankle and the other knee reaching down. Make sure your pelvis is tucked in. You don't want to be leaning forward with this one. You want to have your pelvis tucked in so you can stand up straight and that back heel comes off the floor. You can pulse it down, or if that feels okay, you can come into a jump lunge on that side. And if that feels good, you can come into a lunge kick. So lots of options there for you. The kick is really going to get your heart rate up. So first exercise, we do it that side, then we do it the other side. And then final exercise, we are coming into a burpee. So squatting down, bring your hands under your shoulders, jumping your feet out, bringing your feet in, but landing low, and then coming into a jump. And if you like, you can walk this one out instead. You don't have to jump. And let's go. So really important with this one is to keep your core strong so that you're not arching your back as you do that kick and as you do your lunge. So we can use momentum in this kick. It's going to get our heart rate up, but you also want to use control. One more and release. Okay, breathe, make the most of this 20 seconds rest. You want to fully recover so that you can go even harder next round. But to make that recovery easier, just keep walking, keep moving, but very light. Okay, getting ready. Second exercise, same thing, but other side. Let's go. Pushing off that back foot, keeping those feet hip width, pumping out those arms as well. Or if you're finding it too hard with the arms, you can always take the arms away, focus on the legs. Otherwise, let's drop that back knee a little lower. One more and release. Awesome job. Okay, we've got one more exercise of this round. We come into our squat, bring our hands down, jump out and in. So when you jump out, it's like in our mountain climber, you want to keep those hips up, in line with your shoulders, hands are under our shoulders. And let's go. Down, and coming in. Make sure you don't drop those hips as you come back and release. Awesome work. We've only got 2 more rounds to go. You're doing really, really well if you're up to here. Well done. Enjoy the rain cooling you down. You can see how much I'm sweating. So it's also the rain. Who would have thought it would rain as soon as I started filming our Tabata workout today? Okay, let's get into it. Now that you know this exercise, let's drop that back knee even lower. And release. My heart is working. Coming onto the other side, getting ready, and let's go. Down in that lunge. That's it, that's it. Two more, and release. Awesome job, we are nearly there. Coming into our low burpee with our frog jump. Breathe, give lost your smile now. I forgive you. I know it's hard to work hard. And let's go. Really dropping those hips back, using the power in your legs as well as in your hands. Pushing off those hands to get up high if you want even more momentum. That's it, that's it. And release. Awesome work. We only have one more round to go. Give yourself a pat on the back. Give yourself a high five, or your buddy a high five if you're working out with someone. Remember our lunge with our kick on one side, lunge with our kick on the other side, and then our squats into burpees. Okay, let's go. Kicking it out. So if you want to work even harder this time, go quicker. So nice and quick. Really strong. That's it. And if you want even more, you can punch your leg up as you kick. Punch your arm up as you kick. And release. Okay, breathe. Awesome work. 2 lots of 20 seconds left. You're almost there. Okay, setting up and let's go. See if we can get even more than last round. How many can you fit into that 20 seconds? And release. Awesome work. Okay, one final exercise. Let's catch our breath as much as we can so we can work as hard as we can on this final exercise. It is our burpee with our frog jump, and let's go. If you want even more, you can come into a tuck jump for this one, or if you want less, you can just stand up and reach up. Your choice. Come on, nearly there. And we are done. Awesome work, everyone. That deserves a big clap. Catch your breath. Give your partner a high five. Give yourself a pat on the back and just walk it out. So as I've been saying, walking out is really going to help your recovery, not just now, but also for tomorrow. So keep your chest up. You can grab back onto your mat if you want it for our cool down. Shake the water off it if you're working in the rain. And then when you've caught your breath back, coming down for a stretch. So we're working through our hip flexor first, bringing one leg in front. Keep that knee, front knee, over your ankle. And if you want more, you can just bring the back leg further back. Still keep the knee over the ankle at the front. You're feeling this through your hip flexor at the front of the hip. So I hope you liked today's workout. I hope you're feeling good. If you made it through this far, you are seriously awesome. Leaning back now, feeling the stretch through your hamstring, through the back of your leg. Also, if you like this workout, let me know if you'd like to see more of them. Bring your toe in line with your knee, keeping your heel on the floor. We're feeling the stretch through our calf. So if you can't feel it, just make sure your toe is in line with the knee and make sure your heel is on the floor, then leaning forwards. Then we'll bring that leg out to the side. We're feeling this through our adductors, through our inner thigh. Keeping your toe facing forward, keeping the sole of your foot on the floor. And if you still can't feel it, pushing your hips back. And then bringing that leg in front, other leg back. If you've got a bad knee, just keep that back leg out nice and wide and make sure your foot stays flexed. And leaning forward, feeling this one through your glutes. If you can't feel this one, make sure you're evenly between both knees. If you are to one side, you might not feel it. And then keeping your legs where they are, leaning back. Think about that knee coming down, your hip coming up, and you are feeling this one through the front of your thigh. This is one of my favorite stretches, where you always get tight here. And it's a nice passive stretch when you can relax into. Just going as far back as you need to feel the stretch. And other side, bringing the other leg in front, hip forward, feeling it through your hip flexor. Remember, keep your foot under your knee. You can bring the back leg further back if you need to. Have a little boogie as you're hanging out here. And then leaning forward, feeling the stretch through your hamstring, through the back of your leg. Always feels so good to stretch. It's like our little reward after working hard. Although I love doing all the hard work as well. It's always super fun doing this kind of workout. Bring your leg in, toe in line with your knee, heel on the floor, leaning forward. So as I said, this kind of workout, really good for your heart rate. It's a lot more efficient, this kind of training. They say, research says that if you do a workout like this for 30 minutes, it's the equivalent to running for an hour and a half. That's the impact it has on your heart. So keeping your foot, sole of the foot on the floor. If you're finding it's too much in wrist, you can lean all the way forward on your elbows, feeling this one through the inner thigh, and then bringing that leg in front, other leg back. Remember, if you've got bad knees, if you feel uncomfortable in this one, you can keep the back leg further out and flex. Otherwise, leaning forward, staying evenly between both knees, just really relaxing into it here. And gently coming up, leaning back, keeping your knee back, keeping your knee down, bring your hip up, feeling it through the front of your thigh. And gently coming up, rolling your body halfway up now, so you can have a little bend in your knees, releasing through your hamstrings and your lower back, just dropping your head down. And then coming over to one side, feeling it through the side of your lower back. And over to the other side. And back to center, rolling all the way up. Opening up through your chest, nice big stretch. This is a great one to do, especially if you've been sitting at a desk or at a computer all day. And then reaching forward, feeling this one through the back of your shoulders. Then bringing your head over to one side, keeping your opposite shoulder down, keeping your face straight ahead. If you need more, you can just use the weight of your hand on your head, so not pushing down, just using the weight of your hand. And head to the other side, keep your face straight ahead. And then interlacing your fingers, bring your head down, hands on top of your head, just using the weight of your hands, feeling the stretch through the back of your neck. Then looking up to the sky, keeping your mouth closed, feeling it through the front of your neck. Then bringing this foot out and behind, bring this arm over, feeling it through the side of your body. Another side, other foot behind, other arm over. And you are done. Awesome work, Shimmy Shaker. Thanks so much for joining me today for our Tabata workout. I hope you had a great time. I had an awesome time working out with you.